Hello, my favorite people. My name is Amber Fowler, and I'm back with more fragrance and hygiene products for you today. We're going to be going through all of my empties, which there is a lot to get through. I'm going to start with cleansing products, and then I'm going to move on to personal hygiene and personal care, and then I'm going to move on to home fragrance to finish. And I have saved a really special item for the very end that may surprise you, so you'll want to keep watching until the very end. Starting with our cleansing products, the very first one I have for you today is the $1 Dial hand soap in the scent Coconut Water and Mango. And I will say for $1, it does a pretty good job. The scent is very nice. It's a light, aquatic, fruity scent. You get mango and coconut with this one with every pump. While the soap quality is not the best because it is only $1, you know, sometimes it can like slip out of your hands really quickly before you get to use it. So be mindful of that when you're going for this. But I will say for the price, the scent is spot on. And this is a 7.5 fluid ounce bottle. Again, for $1, it actually is a lot better than soft soap, which I know that they reduced the size of their bottle to about 5 ounces for $1, which they used to be 7.5 too. So with Dial soap, as far as I know, right now you can still get the $1 version of the 7.5 ounce. So go save some money. Next up, I have another hand soap. So this is the one that I keep in our master bathroom. The last one I keep in our guest bathroom. But it takes us about a month to use the Dial soap, and that's just between me and my husband, by the way. Same deal for what I'm about to share with you. So this is a Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap in the scent Cactus Blossom. These, again, take about a month to use, maybe just a smidge longer than the Dial soap would, but it's perfect. We love, and I love the foaming hand soap for the bathroom in particular. Why? I don't know, because it feels nice on my hands. I don't know. The scent Cactus Blossom is a very nice scent. At first, it's very sharp, and I wasn't sure if I was going to end up liking this one, but it really did grow on me. This is actually the second hand soap bottle that my husband and I have gone through. And I remember the first time when I pulled this out and started using this with him, that he made comments on this almost every time that he used it, saying how much he loved it, that it was really nice, he liked the scent. And then this time, nothing. Like absolutely nothing. So I don't know, he just doesn't care, which is probably very likely. Or if something changed, I don't know. But this is a nice like floral, sweet floral type of a scent. It smells like a sweet, crisp tropical oasis and has fragrance notes of desert cactus flower petals, fresh sparkling citrus, and warm vanilla coconut, and that is straight from the Bath & Body Works website. I do believe that this scent is still available. This is a perfect scent for spring and summer again because it's like floral and sweet. If you have tried Cactus Blossom, I know that this is a very popular scent. Go ahead and put your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you've tried it and what you think of it. I have a fun product for you next. This is actually a dish soap from Scentsy, and this was in the scent Fiesta Lime. I remember being taken by that scent, Fiesta Lime, when I first saw it, and I was like, what? That sounds interesting. Like, I am intrigued. What kind of lime scent am I signing up for? But I will say the scent actually surprised me because it was not what I was expecting. I don't know why, but it just wasn't. Every time I used this, it smelled like lime tortilla chips. I kid you not. And it smells so good. Like, I really liked this. And it's perfect for cleaning the dishes, especially since me and my husband, we make Mexican cuisine like all the time. So I'm like rinsing off my dish and it smells like, you know, a little bit of taco meat and taco seasoning, and then you add the Fiesta Lime. It just made for a really like yummy smelling experience washing the dishes. So that was kind of fun. I could actually even see myself enjoying this Fiesta Lime in the Scentsy wax bar as well. Just, I don't know, it's just so unique. I liked it a lot. But this one in particular, this bottle of dish soap was on clearance when I bought it. And the Fiesta Lime scent is not one that is currently available, but I was very lucky to snag this on their clearance section. So if you shop at Scentsy, don't forget to check out the clearance section because there are some really cool finds in there. So I have used Scentsy dish soap in the past, and I use the vanilla mint scent, and that one, oh man, that one's just so good. Like even better than this one. I had asked my husband on the vanilla mint one if he smelled it at all and if he liked it, and he just never could smell it. This one he never made any comments on, so I don't know if he smelled this one or not, but I did, and it smelled like a Fiesta lime tortilla shells every time I was doing the dishes. The description for Fiesta lime is fun-loving lime, lemongrass, and ginger throw the ultimate block party. Like, heck yeah, that is very limey. I'm surprised it doesn't say tortilla shell right in the description, but sure, we'll go with ginger and lemongrass. That works too. It's very citrusy, very delicious, very lime. If you like lime, you will like this. Maybe we'll see Fiesta lime again. Who knows? The last item I have in the cleansing type of product category that I've made up here is the Cranberry and Tinsel washer whiffs. Again, these are from Scentsy, and these don't necessarily clean your clothes, but think of these as more of like a scent boost for your laundry load. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. There's still a little bit of like powderiness to it at the bottom there. See if the light catches that for you. Oh, this smells like cranberry and pine needles. Like it's just perfect like Christmas time, wintertime scent. I did buy this in December of 2022, and it's taken me until now to finally use this up. I do not use this for every load, just to clarify. So you can use however many scoops that you want per load. Like I said, this is just like a scent booster. I found that I would use 1 or 2 scoops per load depending on how big it was. And while it smells so good, like in the laundry and when you're transferring out from the washer to the dryer, I found that the scent, like this scent in particular, like didn't really stay after being in the dryer. And I talked with my mom about that because she's a Scentsy consultant too. And she suggested that I try the non-scented dryer sheets because the scented ones might be throwing that off. So I did give that a try, but personally, I just don't think that that worked very well. I will say this Cranberry and Tinsel set in particular did not come with the option to get the Scentsy dryer discs, which I think are going to be pretty crucial to keeping that scent after the dryer. But anything that needed to be hang dried or line dried or lay flat to dry that did not have to go through the drying machine stayed with this scent for multiple days. I had some items of clothing that stayed smelling like this for like 2 or 3 days afterwards, which is really cool because it smells so good. I'm a little disappointed about the dryer aspect of that, but overall really liked this fun addition to my laundry. I will be getting more washer whiffs. Now this scent in particular was like a special for December of 2022 and the holiday season there. So I don't know if this scent will be available again this winter or not. I do know it's not currently available, but there are plenty of other scents that we have available right now. And I will put a link to those in the description for you. And they are likely to have matching dryer discs that can help keep the scent lasting through the dryer. So there you go. On to personal care. I've got 4 products in here for you as well. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is my Pantene 2-in-1 Volume shampoo and conditioner. I do alternate this with a shampoo and a conditioner, so I don't do 2-in-1 all the time. Not that there's really anything wrong with doing a 2-in-1, and I'll get to that in just a moment, but I do alternate my shampoos sometimes. So that is why I have this one here. Did finally use this up. I've been using this for a few months now. The description on the Pantene website says this is the sheer volume 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Nourishes hair with a potent blend of Pro-V nutrients and antioxidants. It gently cleanses and conditions the hair in one simple step for softness and manageability. Helps with volume, lift, and control, and gentle enough to use on chemically treated hair, which I don't have chemically treated hair, but good to know. I will say this does truly help my hair to feel a lot more soft. I did the whole lather, rinse, and repeat when I used this up the last time because I was trying to like use it up. I didn't realize how much was left in it though, so I probably wasted a little bit that last time. But oh my gosh, my hair was noticeably like softer, fluffier, lighter using this. And I like that it's volume and it emphasizes trying to get like more oomph in the hair because my hair tends to get really flat, especially up at the top. So I like to try to go for the volumizing shampoos. More on the 2-in-1 debate topic. I did a little bit of research on this because I feel like I've heard 2-in-1 is not as good as doing a traditional shampoo and separate conditioner. And the research that I found, this is from an article on Y Sports, that's Y exclamation point sports, by Hannah Hong from 2021. And she says, since silicones, even the bad ones, she has bad in parentheses, aren't actually harmful, the choice to use a 2-in-1 product boils down to psychological preference. Having bubbles in shampoo doesn't make it any cleaner, but people feel that it does, says Angel Cardona, hairstylist and top artist for Sebastian Professional. With a 2-in-1 shampoo, you won't be getting that squeaky clean feeling, which some people need in their cleansing experience, but it's still working the same way by removing dirt and oil. If you prefer the silky feeling or just the convenience, it's completely fine to use 2-in-1 products. You may need to add a clarifying shampoo once or twice a week. The only downside to using a 2-in-1 is that the hair can begin to feel heavy over time. Occasionally alternating to a clarifying or exfoliating shampoo rather than a conditioning shampoo will let you reap all the benefits of silicones without the unwanted buildup. So what I get from that is by using a conditioning shampoo like this one can cause a little bit of extra buildup over time that can make your hair feel heavy and potentially greasy, which I have actually experienced that, which is why I actually switch up my shampoos and stuff now, and I have not really had that problem since. So very thankful for that. I also use a little bit of shampoo with tea tree oil, and maybe you'll see that particular shampoo on here sometime. I still have a pretty full bottle of that, but that helps with the like greasiness that I was experiencing during that time, which is why I don't really use it that much often anymore, but tea tree oil, that helps. But that is the Pantene Volume shampoo. All right, the next personal care item that I'm going to share with you is an amazing Amazon find for me. So I get a lot of the baby hair flyaway hair syndrome. Like even just pulling this out, you can see it just stays out. Like it's just a pain in the butt. Like I really got to work to like get it to mold and mesh with the rest of my hair, and this product helps with that. Very thankful that I ended up finding this, and this is the Bestland Finishing Hair Creams. This is the box that it comes in, and this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a little mascara container, and it even has a bit of a mascara wand. Now this is a new product that I have because my old one is actually at work. I keep it there just in case I need a touch up. But so yeah, it's a little mascara one. You just kind of like comb your hair with it. I tend to do like these sections up here and here because that's where my baby hairs get like really crazy. I actually used this before this video and it's holding up pretty good. Could probably stand to touch this up a little bit here, but very helpful. Normally this piece here just like sticks out like a cowlick like that. So doesn't do that thanks to this. This has been a real hair saver, that is for sure. I feel so much more like confident going out and doing things, and I don't worry about my silly baby flyaway hairs anymore. I do highly recommend this product. In fact, I will put a link in the description with this for you in case you have the same issue and you've been wanting to try something. I'm telling you, this is it. This is so great. So that is the finishing hair cream. All right, this next one's gonna look a little unconventional and I'll explain why in just a moment. So next up, I've got the Chestnut and Argan Bath & Body Works body scrub, and it looks like this. So this, I cut this bottle. So it's normally like this tall. Yeah, normally looks like that. But maybe some of you guys do this too, I don't know, but there is still some stuff in there. You can see at the very bottom, like there's just still some sugar scrub in there, and it won't come out just by pumping this anymore. So I just kind of cut the bottle, cut it down, and I'll just like scoop the rest out and I'll use it. But this is perfect as a pre-shave leg scrub. That's actually what I use this for. And outside of it being very yellow, I think this has aged a little over time. This has worked just like any other sugar scrub. It does stain the tub a little bit yellow. Again, I think it's just because it's aged a bit because the scent was released back in 2017. So I've had it for quite a while. Otherwise, it works great. It still smells great. It's a lot sweeter than the fragrance mist, but I chalk that up to the fact that this is a sugar scrub. So I take that with a grain of salt. The description for the scent is a feminine blend of chestnut, argan, sandalwood, and musk. And that's pretty spot on. It's a very sensual scent and fragrance. And I put this out in the winter time. Didn't intend for this to last this long, but it did. It's lasted almost 6 months. And like I said, there's still just a tiny bit. So there's probably 1 or 2 more uses that I can get out of this, but I wanted to go ahead and throw this into this video and not wait until next, because I am planning to cut this down even further to get that last little bit there. And the last personal care product that I have for you today is the Pearberry body lotion from Bath & Body Works. Now this is not an empty, I'll be honest with you. There is still some cream left in this. Otherwise you'd see this one snipped all down too. But I'm sharing it with you because I do rotate these out for the season. So I bring these to work and I use these as like a giant hand cream throughout the day. And this is the scent that I picked out for these spring times, Pearberry. What it smells like is the fruity sweet air of a summer picnic. So this would also be good for summertime for sure, but I have a more summerier scent that I'm picking out for the summertime. So that's why I'm just gonna keep this out for spring. And there are fragrance notes of anjou pear, wild berries, apple blossom, golden freesia, and blonde woods. So it's a very fruity, juicy. I think this is a little bit more simple of a scent than it turns out that it is. There's a lot going on in those notes there, but it really does. It smells like raspberries and pears. That's mostly what I get out of this, and it's perfect for spring. On to home fragrance. So I actually went out and splurged on a new Febreze plug-in, and this is the container for it. I'll show it to you in just a second, but I did splurge on a new one, and I splurged on some new scents too, because there's actually a lot more to choose from with this new sleek design than from my old design. And so this is what it looks like. It does actually have some in here, and I'll talk about the scent in just a moment. So maybe I'll just pop this out really quick. But this is what it looks like. It's very sleek, very modern. I like it. It's less bulky looking, I think. But it actually has 3 options at the top versus 2. Like the last one only had high and low. This one actually has a low, medium, and high. I did start this on medium, and it was a bit strong on medium. So I pushed it back to low, and that's where I kept it for the rest of the time that I used it for this month. But yeah, you just plug it right into the wall. It warms up the oil, and that's how it disperses the fragrance. It does also have an indicator light. You can't really see it, but it's like right here in the middle of these 2 holes that will let you know when it's time to replace and refill. So that's pretty cool. So this first scent that I chose to use with that is Berry and Bramble. Just a very fruity and almost woodsy type of a scent. It kind of goes back and forth between the berry and the bramble, so that's kind of cool. So you can see we used it all up. I think there's a little bit of oil in one side of these. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. For whatever reason, I can't get these to use up the whole bit of oil, and like one of them will be dry, bone dry, and the other one will still have a little bit of oil in it. I don't know. I don't know if it's my outlet or if I'm just like somehow using this the wrong way. I have no idea. I've even tried like flipping it around, and oh my gosh, that scared me. I even tried flipping it around and putting it back in, but I only gave that a week, so maybe that was working. I don't know, but I did eventually just unplug it and gave up on it. The scent itself was very, very good. It says strawberry, raspberry, and bramble. So those are the berries that are used in here. Very, very ripe smelling. Description from the Febreze website says, take a stroll through fields of ripe berries with the odor-fighting freshness of Febreze Plug with fade-defy technology in berry and bramble. Bask in the scents of strawberry and raspberry while soaking in the sunshine of the spring, even if you're in the bathroom. And that's exactly where this was. Very, very good scent. I'm looking forward to trying some other scents in this new Febreze plug-in style. Pretty cool. Because a month contains about 4.5 weeks, like on average, I actually got through 2 Scentsy pods, and I keep Scentsy pods at work. I have a Scentsy mini fan, which I'll show you up here. You can kind of see what that looks like. And then this is a pod. It just goes right on top of that mini fan, and then the fan just blows up the scent It goes past these little fragrance beads here and disperses fragrance. And I like these for the office because there's no fuss. You just pop it in and then take it out. That's it. That's all you got to do. So it's very easy and convenient. I chose the scent Vanilla Bean Buttercream. And it's a very creamy, icing, sweet confectioner type of scent. I love those types of scents. Those are my scents. I claim those scents. So I think I had something I think I had something spicy in there prior too. So I wanted to go for something sweet. So I went for this and it was so good. Got plenty of compliments on this one. The description for Vanilla Bean Buttercream is decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. Very sweet and delicious smelling. This one was definitely stronger in the first week and then kind of lighter in the last 2 weeks. I do try to use these for 3 weeks at a time because they're supposed to last 120 hours. And even when they fade to my nose, I feel like they are definitely still pumping fragrance because I will still get compliments on these even after I stop smelling it. So I think I just get nose blind sitting in my office all day sometimes. So take that with a grain of salt. But the second pod that I used is Lemon Drizzle Cakes. This one is in our spring summer catalog currently. Actually, so is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. They're both available for purchase right now. And I will link them down below. But this one's interesting because when I first put this in, it was just bursting bright with lemon, like very lemon. It was very, very lemon and just like a hint of cake. And then it kind of like mellowed out by week 2. And I was getting a lot of people in my office saying that it smelled like baby powder. And I'm like, dang, it kind of does smell like baby powder. I did not get that on my own. I did not jump to that conclusion on my own, but they were saying it smelled like baby powder. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of does. By the last week, I didn't really smell this at all, but I did still have people coming into my office saying that they were smelling it. So again, just think I get nose blind after 3 weeks of this, but I really did like this scent. I wish that it was more gourmand, like more cakey than lemony and more like a little bit of sweet icing in there with something like lemon drizzle. Like I would think that the lemon would be a little bit more faint, but it was definitely the driving scent factor in this. Overall, very pleasant, perfect for summer because it's very citrusy and I enjoyed it despite it smelling a little bit like baby powder. Okay, so this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Dun, 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 dun. You may be surprised. Like you may be really surprised because I use Scentsy bars. You know, I use wax, I use warmers, I do. And that is the majority of what I use. But every now and then I will light a candle. And I will say I put this candle in particular out. You can see it's not even like used all the way. It just didn't catch the sides there. It's such a bummer. I hate it when that happens. But I put this candle out in September of 2022 and we are now in June of 2023. And yeah, it's taken us that long to use it because I barely use my candles anymore. I do have a lot of candles from back before I started with Scentsy and I do plan to use them. I've actually been considering getting one of those like top down candle warmers where like it's like a little lampshade that'll warm the top. And then that way, you know, you don't have the fire and the smoke and the soot and all the chemicals and harsh stuff that, you know, comes with using candles, which is why Scentsy is like a better option. But I still want to enjoy the candles that I've spent so much money on. So I'm thinking about getting one of those. So if you have one of those, please write down in the comments what your thoughts are on those because I want to know because I'm considering buying one. Do they work? Do you have to like pour out the wax as it goes or does the wax actually evaporate with those warmers? Let me know in the comments. That would be super helpful. But this scent in particular is the Fall Farmhouse scent by Mainstays, which is a Walmart brand. And this came in a decorative, look how pretty. I do love this outer casing of the candle here. And I'll probably try to find another way to repurpose this because this is so pretty. But I need to get that wax out of there. So if you know a good and easy way to do that, let me know in the comments as well. But this was $3. No extra, just $3 plus tax. on sale, clearance, actually, at Walmart. This was like after Christmas, I think. Very cute, very Christmassy, very holiday-esque. And like I said, it took us forever to use this because we like never burn our candles anymore. We pretty much only use Scentsy wax, but every now and then if I want to switch things up like really quick, but I don't want to switch out my wax, then I'll go ahead and put the candle on. You are all so awesome. If you've seen a few of my videos now and you are enjoying this content, consider subscribing because I've got many more videos planned out for the next few months, all about fragrance and home fragrance, personal care, hygiene, all the things. So you don't want to miss out. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.